Hello, welcome to Sobertech Solutions. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Introduction to Web Development. So if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe, share, like this particular video so that YouTube can recommend this video to your loved ones. Do not also forget to click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I post new content like this. If you are old here, thank you for showing up once again. Without much ado, let's dive into today's video. As I said earlier on, we are going to be looking at Introduction to Web Development. So when we say web development, what at all is web development? And how can one get started as a web developer? Okay, so you need to get started as a web developer after you have watched this particular video. Getting the necessary softwares to get started is the most important thing in web development. Okay, so are you ready to dive into this exciting world of web development? If yes, then let's get started. As a web developer, or if you want to dive into web development, you need to understand what is meant by web development. Basically, when we say web development, it means the process of building websites and web applications. That is web development. So if you are a web developer, we expect you to be building websites and web applications. To begin your journey in web development, you will need the right software tools to help you code and design your projects. The essential softwares you need include a code editor, a web browser, and a version control system. These are three things you need to get started as a web developer. So for the purpose of this particular video, I'm going to break these particular things you need down so that you can understand how each and every one operates. Okay, so we are going to begin with a code editor. What is a code editor? A code editor is where you write your HTML, your CSS, your JavaScript, etc. So it is a software or a platform that enables you to write your codes. Okay, and we have a lot of these particular code editors, but there are some popular ones used by most developers, which include Visual Studio Code, which others also call VS Code, Sublime Text, and Artor. The reason is that these particular softwares or code editors has a lot of features that enhance their productivity. Example include syntax highlighting. It highlights the syntax. Code formatting. It formats your code. And it also gives you an upper hand to install extensions in order to advance or enhance your performance or your experience as a web developer. The second one on the list is a web browser. A web browser is a software or an application that enables you to view or access websites. So as a web developer, you need a web browser in order to test and preview your websites. The most popularly used web browsers include Chrome, Firefox, and Safari. These are widely used browsers among developers. Each browser has some tools that allows you to inspect your elements, debug your code, and optimize performance. Okay, so as a web developer, you need a web browser. So let's look at the last one on the list, which is version control system. So a version control system is a crucial for tracking changes in your code and collaborating with others. So let's break this down. Let's say you are working on a project. You are In a team working on a project, you are about 5 or 6 people working on one particular project, which you are all not in the same location. So this particular version control system will give you the opportunity for all of you to work on this particular same software without necessarily being at one location. That's what it means. So the most version control system we use is what we call Git. Git is the very popular version control system that helps you manage your projects efficiently. Okay, so you can have something like GitHub or Gitbucket. These are a lot of other version control systems that others also use, and it enables you to host your softwares or your project through their repositories. So if I say a repository, is just like a storage place or a location or a folder where your website or your project folders or files are kept. Okay, so in my next video, we are going to be looking at how to get your web browser installed and your code editor installed as well. And I'm going to guide you on how to get it downloaded and installed on your device. My favorite web browser is Google Chrome, and I'm also going to guide you on how to get Google Chrome installed on your device. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe, share, and like this particular video so that YouTube will actually recommend this particular video to your loved ones who are also interested to dive into the world of web development. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you and see you in my next video.